The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out, it's Hunter. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Johnson. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive. Incompletion sets up a second down. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks like he's going to run it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he slings this pass over the middle. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. We're just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has 4 points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they'll start off with a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the back.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks out of the crowd into open space. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense joins the party with a score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And here's the handoff. Just a small gain. Look at it.
Defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Howard. Snags the quick throw. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to his target. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Short pass finds the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Can he make it to the marker? The Rebels look to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught quickly. Uses the spin move. He's loose. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's Howard. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy, or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the handoff towards the right tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
On the run, going to heave it downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On the run, it's Johnson. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Catch made by the tight end. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Keeping it on the ground here. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
To the air, it's Howard. And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter of a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see your victory.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he's able to send the punt away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down, airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense. And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
run sets up an important third down call for this offense.
Let's go.
And now the running back's got it again. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement.